Hello folks, welcome back to the channel. My name is Joel Duggan and we are hanging out here on a Saturday looking forward to more Minecraft, and we are on the Citadel server. I'm in the basement of the keep right now, and we are eventually going to finish up the abandoned farmstead. I hope that's the plan, but we need to go gather some materials first. I'm very low on moss and rooted dirt. Both of those things are something that I'll be using a lot in the textures around the town, so we need to stock up on those. So there's going to be a little bit of a road trip to kick off the stream. And there's a new episode of the Citadel Cafe out for people. Came out on Wednesday. So if you have not yet checked that out, do update your podcast feeds. Should be available on your favorite podcasting app or on YouTube. And we have a new episode of the Spawn Chunks coming up on Monday. We'll be talking about the latest snapshot as well as any news. And usually we have a round table discussion at the end of the month. So that's something that we'll be doing on Monday. So that show will be recorded Monday morning at 10 and again, goes out on YouTube. There is a video version of the Spawn Chunks on YouTube. So if you want to watch Johnny and I read the news, you can. But I'm still on the fence about whether or not I'm going to bring the Citadel Cafe over to a video version. I would be ready for it, but I don't know if my co-hosts on the Citadel Cafe are ready for it. So it might be an odd thing to do. With the Spawn Chunks, Johnny was already doing video, so it was me that had to catch up to Johnny as far as production goes. But on the Citadel Cafe, right now it'd be a little bit different. It could just be me on video. I don't know how that would work because there'd be a lot of video of me just listening, of course, to my co-host. So that kind of stuff we'll have to iron out as time goes on. But yeah, let's just dive right into Minecraft. Looks like we need to sleep. Blast Jordan, Cosmic, good to see you. Druid Jen, hello. GrandpaCrafter, good to see you. Lord Valor, hanging around as well. What do we got in the inventory? We've got grass. That can just go in there. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with all this grass or why I even have the grass. I was thinking about my rooted dirt recipe that I had made. It's 2x2 rooted dirt in a crafting table as a data pack. Now that data pack's no longer working, so we don't have access to it. But I don't think that's the best recipe. I think what I should do is allow myself to combine roots with any dirt, grass, anything like that to make rooted dirt. Because I've got more grass than I know what to do with. And I really feel like it would solve two problems. It would give me more rooted dirt, but it would also get rid of all the grass that I have currently around the world. I think it would do a lot of things. No camera in the scene. You're right. The camera has been hidden because it was not working. Thank you, Cosmic. Yeah, it's working. Cool. Cosmic Dancer, speaking of Cosmic, subscribed at tier 3 for 6 months in advance. Cosmic Dancer, thank you so much. That is 78 months. 78 months for Cosmic Dancer in total. Currently on a 78-month streak. He's never missed a month. That's amazing. Thank you so much, Cosmic. And that is, I want to say that's 6 plus points. Where does that put us for plus points? I really wish I could see the plus points on my dashboard, but I don't think I have that ability, or at least I have not been able to sort that out. But I really appreciate the support, Cosmic. That puts us to 35 plus points. That doesn't make any sense. Plus tier 3s are supposed to be worth more. Maybe it hasn't logged yet because I thought we were at 34 or 35 yesterday. I feel like a tier 3 should be worth... Yeah, tier 3 sub is worth 6 points. So I must have already been at 35. Maybe it just hasn't updated yet. Maybe that was a little bit too quick. Too fast to check. Yeah, I'll have to keep an eye on that to see if that updates. Because that would be another thing, is that I haven't really bothered to see whether Twitch is keeping track of this stuff accurately. So that is, that's something. But yes, the camera not being here is 100%. That was my fault. Because the camera wasn't working yesterday, so I had yesterday and the day before, and I had to turn off like all the like the frame, the special graphics and stuff. It didn't make any sense to have the frame there without the camera working. It would just be a black screen. what am I looking for? We need to go on a road trip. I need moss. So we're going to bring that. I'm going to repair the shears while we're out doing that. So I'll bring the tools. I don't think we need a heck of a lot for that. And rooted dirt. I don't know what would be the best vessel for that. I guess we'll bring this. It's not like we're going to be able to get a lot. Anything that I should probably put back in the enter chest? I could really clean this place up a bit. I don't need that out. I'll leave that. Treasure chest can get wrapped up. These are all... Oh, that can go back. Iron, tools, that. Wool? I don't know where that was. Coral. We're not low on sand. That's good. Are we low on any dyes? Not really. Purple dye, maybe. Not that I use that much of it. Oh, how are we for bone meal? That would be the other thing I should look at while I'm out running around. Bone meal, bone meal, bone meal. I feel like I've got bones in the keep. I'll have to check that before we go anywhere. Alright, what's over here? Just wood stuff. That's an empty shulker box. I might want to use that for something. Dirt, grass. I don't think we're low. Filled up the basalt last time. A lot of the stone and basic blocks we've got a lot of because of all the digging we've had to do around Westo. So that's not an issue. We're a little low on deep slate. So Cosmic was kind enough to say that if I find any rooted dirt in their storage that I can grab some. Otherwise we might be growing things on our own here. I guess I'll just grab this. Got enough of everything else. So it's just rooted dirt, deep slate, and moss. I like to create like a little shopping list sometimes. Yeah, I don't think I'm low on anything else. I should have checked. Should have checked the keep. We'll go do that now. Can't have enough pink dye. Well, the good news is that we've actually got pink dye being manufactured at the iron farm. I should check that actually. I'm going to go right there for the moss. I can check the iron farm to see how we're doing for production because that should be a thing that runs whenever I'm online. If anybody notices the plus points tick up to what I think should be over 40, let me know. Snow layers, lots of bones. We're good there. Yeah, the frame rate in here is abysmal. We're good for azalea. Good for frog lights. Yep. I think we're okay. I don't think there's anything here. So much of this stuff is just old crap. Tell you, cleaning this place out is going to be a real chore. You know what? I'm going to bring a bed just in case I need it. MindTripMedia with 100 bits. Thanks very much. Appreciate the support as always. Cosmic says that there's no pink dye being made at the iron farm. We'll have to look into that. First little bit on the stream here is going to be a little bit of a different vibe. I don't know if I can make it to the portal before the sun goes down. Maybe. I mean, I could if I flew, but that's boring. Good luck looking through my storage. Yes. I have anticipated that might be a task. You know, I don't mind as much as I thought I was going to mind that this road doesn't have a lot of texture going on. So in hindsight, we might not want to put too much on it. Like, I think this is enough. I don't think we really have to worry too much beyond that. I really wish we had leaf litter to help transition from some of these places into the dirt road. If anything, I think the dirt road needs more texture help than the stone road. It's noisier. I always forget how much work we have to do on this path too. Having the pale moss and the pale oak logs now as gray textures for the road could work out well too. They're a little warm, the pale oak logs, and the pale moss is a little cool, but I think in the right combinations it could work really well. Plus, we could put grass on the pale moss and have it feel like it kind of is coming up inside the road, as it would naturally, kind of between the stones. Oh, right. There was some sort of error where my teleport blocks don't work anymore. I don't remember why that is. It had something to do with permission. I have admin privileges on the server. I feel like I said I allowed command blocks, and the server has certainly reset since last time. Oh well. I thought I've used it since then. I really don't like when servers and stuff change settings without telling you and without you doing it. Like, it's so frustrating. Yeah, I like that part of the path too, Cosmic. We are going to the moss farm first. I also am going to look in here for rooted dirt, but I don't think we have any. No. I wish there was a better way to keep zombified piglins from spawning in your areas. I wish there was like a beacon or something that would keep them away. Because this is a problem. Yeah, that's not a lot of pink dye, considering that it's 0. Oh, there's nothing? That's not good. We haven't filled up. I mean, it would take a long time to fill these up. I don't think this is much farther than it was before. Feels like it might not be working. Well, it's working. Golems are spawning. We should see another one here just momentarily. Like every 30 seconds or something? 45? Yep. So the problem could be more complicated, which means that there could be an issue with the downstairs. Maybe items are getting clumped up somewhere. I think we should be able to hear it when it happens again. There's a filter there for the iron. Yeah, looks like it worked. That has to be over 21, I think. You might see it go. I wonder if the drop rates for flowers have, or like poppies, has reduced. I really like the new textures for redstone in 1.21.4. The repeaters and stuff look really cool. They look a little bit more futuristic, which I like. How is pink dye being made at an iron farm? Is the way you're sorting and combining red dye? 100%. Yep, that's what all this is. So if I remember correctly, that is red dye. That's bone meal. Speaking of, there's the red dye. There's the pink dye. There's the white dye. Scoop, shoop, shoop. Yeah, so it does poppies. No, I think it just does. Maybe it does shoot out poppies. Poppies, red dye, white dye, pink dye. It's not a perfectly balanced ratio. But whenever this gets to like 21, it distributes them. The back end here is not the prettiest, but. And they all get sorted up here, unless the filters have been busted somehow. Nope. So for every time the minecart makes a path, we get like 2 to 3, 2, and then 1 to 3. So it's not even, but it's like, I think, good enough for the server. So it is working, Cosmic. It might just be slow. No items hanging around out there. I don't know if I need more pale moss, but I'll take a half stack just because I'm here. I'll top up my saplings. Because I've got a funny feeling we're going to want to grow some azalea. And I'll top up my carpets. Well, there's lots of bone meal, if anybody needs it. That's good. We were okay. So now we're off to Cosmic's place. I think the chunk wasn't loaded. It's in the spawn chunks, though. Oh, have I? You know what? I bet you... Hold on. I bet you I have not adjusted the spawn chunks since they redid them. I'm pretty sure that Mojang pushed out an update that changed the size of the spawn chunks. Wolverinessa, hello, welcome in. I'm pretty sure. So our spawn chunks, where are my markers? If I can see one. That's one there. I think they go all the way down here. Yeah. I think that's them there. So our spawn chunks are this area. So that's spawn. And this is our redstone spawn chunks. So you can see the iron farm and the moss farm are all within that. However, I think the new spawn chunks are like this by default. And given that we migrated the server, I wonder, it's the same host, but they changed the way that things work because, like, I don't know why. I bet you I have to go and find some settings. I also have to update my connected texture mod. Do I even have that right now? No. Continuity? I wonder if continuity is ready for 1.21.4. Just looking for a chill Minecraft stream. Well, you found it. I should say it. You found a chill Minecraft stream. I feel like there's more than one. Cosmic's place. Yes, I would say that's the case, Cosmic. My guess is that if you're looking for more pink dye, then maybe we have to start getting closer to the iron farm. I feel like the workroom behind the portal should be safe to AFK in. And thank you, Heidi Hunk. That's definitely what's going on. I think the default spawn chunks have changed. I just don't come back down here that often, so it's not something that I think about, but it's something I really should. Especially putting in all that work finishing up the iron farm. Cosmic, any first guesses as to where I might find rooted dirt? I know I've got some by the tree farm in the meadows. For folks that don't know, Cosmic is on the server, and this is their main base. We are looking for some of which were important. Prismarine, terracotta, gravel, dirt, and random junk. There's some dripstone. Can I borrow the dripstone? Cosmic, was there anything that you wanted in return if I find rooted dirt? Pay no attention to the signs. Nice. That is a lot of lapis. Holy crap. Just systematically check everything. You have a lot of empty chests, Cosmic. Normally when I'm here, I'm dropping stuff off. I don't look in every chest. How do you have so little pink? How do you not have more cherry wood? I am surprised. of dirt there. I don't think you have any rooted dirt, Cosmic, which is fine. Is there any other storage? Or is that it? Have you seen how much pink has been placed around Somerville? Fair. That's fair. I passed it all outside. Runes of Rue, hello. Welcome in. Wilvernessa, thanks very much for the follow. Did I say your name right? Wilvernessa. Yeah, Wilvernessa, sorry. I'm still getting used to, oh, it's dark. Still getting used to the smaller font on my new monitor. That mic is up really high, isn't it? Somerville at sunrise is very pretty with these new shaders, I have to say. Storage down the next set of stairs. Wolverine Sea. Oh, okay. Thank you. I find sometimes with names that don't have like capitals in the middle, it's hard to figure out where users want to separate the pronunciation. It's difficult when you want to put the emphasis on the wrong syllable, right? Very on brand for Cosmic. Dig deeper. Go down. There's more storage down here. Dirt and grass. No dice, I don't think. Nope. End of the line. Could you build a bigger staircase, Cosmic? This must have taken forever. Decorated and everything. Is that the building that you're going to move, Cosmic? That one? Yeah, the stair decoration makes a big difference for sure. It was, not anymore. Oh, I see. For people that don't know, there's all kinds of crazy stuff here. Very cool. Again, the slight update to the BSL shaders is very, very good. I like the clouds. Keeps the Minecraft vibe, but then still feels like a little bit like a Mario game too. Minecraft added another basement with 118. Fair. That's fair. We should get a speed boost in a second here. Oh, thanks, Jordan. Zoom, zoom. Any minute now. There we go. I could do these paths so much better now. This is still pretty cool. I feel like with beehives and stripped wood and stuff, we have more textures that you can work into path. Although it would create a bumpy road. Wolverine Sea, yes. This is a 7-year-old server, coming up on 8 years actually. And this is where everybody started. So this was joint effort. This was like Myself and Alistair and Mattcast and Cosmic, and I did a lot of the farms, but a lot of the buildings, houses and stuff are of course belonging to the people that used to live in them. I don't think I have any rooted dirt in here. Nope. There might be some at the tree farm, but my guess is that I've probably used it all. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. So no rooted dirt yet. Pale moss, got that. Just the repair farm. Get a little bit extra gold. It's not this update that they changed zombified piglins, right? My donut farm should still work. Next best thing, find natural azalea tree and start digging. That's fair. I never thought about that. We could take a spin around Westhill and see if there's a natural azalea. Although, might have to go pretty far to find a natural azalea up there. What is going on? Anything in here? Oh, I'm stealing that when I leave. Don't need the noise right now. Elytras are repaired. Shears are repaired. And I just need my other toolbox. I don't think there's much in here. Maybe the hoe. Mending. Mending. I don't think much has got mending on it. That was fast. Saw an azalea tree spawn in a mushroom biome on my server the other day. Didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know that was a thing either, Lord Valor. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know they could bunch up like that. So it looks like we are still using the old mechanics, which is good. Wolverine, I haven't played Minecraft for that long, only about a year, but I love the freedom and creativity. Oh, you're brand new. I mean, brand new in the grand scheme, but that's awesome. What got you into Minecraft, Wolverine? Did you know about the spawn chunks? The podcast? I mean, the spawn chunks? As a new player, it would probably be a really good resource. Again, new-ish, new relatively. compared to people that have been playing for years. Your husband got you into it, and now you have a server together. That's amazing. Heidi Hunk, yeah, the Spawn Chunks is available everywhere. Video is available on Spotify and on YouTube. It does come out on YouTube first. And then the audio is available everywhere. Google, iTunes, or Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. All right, that's enough of that. We've got fuel in here now? I guess we do. Looks like maybe only in one. Oh, I didn't put that back. I know the power bar or the XP bar of the tool is important. I kind of wish there was a way to display it in a more subtle way. I really like the sprites when they don't have the green bar over them. I guess you could do like a texture pack that would move the bar somewhere else, like above the toolbar maybe. I think that's about it for down here. So now we'll pop out this way. I'd like if the durability only showed up if it was like 10% or something. Yeah, or 25%. That would be good. Wait until you're... Because I guess it depends on the tool. Like early game, that would be frustrating because there wouldn't be very much left on it. But like when you've got netherite tools, that's the problem. Now, is this going to work? Probably not. No. Do I remember the coordinates off by heart? No. Can I get myself most of the way there? Yes. Should I check the modern city? Oh, I don't remember the modern city coordinates. This was working since the last time I tried this. I don't know what's going on. I can get myself most of the way there. I'm going to give myself some extra room. So for folks that might be new to watching, especially you, Wolverine, underneath this portal, air quotes, is a command block, and it teleports us to specific locations on the server like a portal would in the nether. But it takes us like thousands of blocks away so that people building a medieval town like this don't have to worry about it being next to somebody's skyscraper. So this is like 10,000 blocks away. And it means that people can be creative and do their own thing and not have to worry about encroaching on other people's builds. But that never used to do that either. So yeah. Guess we'll just do think everything else is out at the main spot. Yeah, I'll bring the bones in case I need more bone meal. Now we got to find a spot to do rooted dirt. Have the command blocks worked since 1.21.4? Yes, I know they have. I know they have. Love the freedom to set your own goals and make my own journey. Yeah. So it's hard. Some people don't get it. Some people have a hard time. So the portal stuff, it's like, they're not really portals. They're basically just a command block. And what you can do is when the command block receives a redstone signal, it will teleport the player to a specific block, but you can also control which way you face. So when if I wanted to teleport myself to this block right here with a command block, I could control not only which direction I'm facing, but also like the pitch of my view. So what I do is I teleport myself into that tower that was way over there. So we walked to it before, but this little tower here is the entrance for the medieval zone. So this is my area in the medieval zone, but like Cosmic could come and build in here, or Alistair could come and build something in the swamp, and it would all be medieval themed, but then they could come and go via this spot. And the idea is that, you know, the people that are building like in this area would also build out the road to make it accessible. So my path kind of winds through the woods, and I just did it for fun. You can see like where the development has been going, but then where we've kind of like, we still have work to do. Obviously empty spots and empty farms. And we've been working here the last couple of weeks. This is a 3.5-year-old build. No, 4+ years. Just consistently, at least on weekends for the first couple of years. And then for year 3, I think it was most of the week, like daily streams, 4 or 5 days a week. I need to put down the coarse dirt and the bones. I'm going to need to put down the moss. Grab some of those. Not sure how many of those we're going to need. I guess I could just do it here, couldn't I? I don't know if there's enough room. I just don't want to run into that. Probably fine. I don't care about the wood, it's just the rooted dirt that I want. It's about as close as I want to get. Not sure what I'm going to make with all this oak wood. I certainly don't use oak enough to need this. We'll probably turn them into logs, like use them as the bark blocks mostly. Yeah, I feel like this is not the best way to get these blocks. I feel like we should be able to get rooted dirt in another way. That's why I want to get that data pack back. I might just be able to grow them here. I don't know whether the logs are going to be a problem. They might not be. We'll try it. Will this work? I think the log is probably going to stop it. Oh no! I don't have to grow down. I don't have to chop down the whole tree. That's awesome. Sweet. It's a little faster. Do I have more azalea saplings? I do. I think that's all I want to use. Tree farming is an adventure to figure out. Yeah, I agree. I didn't check to see if we were low on any kind of azalea bushes, but we've used a little bit in this build, so we're probably a little low. That's a stack. That's not bad. That's not terrible. I still think we should be able to craft it a different way, but can I use this yet? No. You know what? We'll just do it the old-fashioned way. Excellent. Rooted dirt is back in the menu. And now, just to get rid of all this. What I should use is a fortune hoe to get more saplings. I think that'll work out better. These trees are a little bit less painful to chop down when you put them all close to it like this. You still get a fair amount of leaves. It's not like we skimped out. Weirdly, I find these very monotonous tasks in Minecraft the hardest thing to talk over. I think maybe there's that little bit of satisfaction that comes from mining all the blocks. Oh, that reminds me. I've been meaning to turn up my Minecraft sounds. Which one is it? Minecraft. It is ducked by 4? Really? It felt like it was low. Let me know if the game sounds are too loud now. They shouldn't be. When I was watching it back on YouTube, just doing a little quality test, I really felt like the game sounds were low. Fortune hoe is over here. Mending. There it is. It's chopping Saturday. Yeah. Sounds a bit soft on your end, definitely not too loud. Yeah, so I turned it up. Usually like things like shulker boxes are pretty loud. And chests. Used to my data packs. So the flowering azalea are already full up. So maybe what I'll do with those is I've got somewhere composter, 2 chests, and 2 hoppers. Compared to your voice, they're certainly audible, but definitely not too loud. Peaceful Minecraft streams, when suddenly chests jump scare you, they aren't too loud now, but I know what you mean. Yeah. I don't know if I have... I think there might be a chest in a nearby house. Shulker boxes are lower. Chests have like a creak to them. Doors are loud too. There's a chest. Complete with trapdoor. Man, that is a wall of stuff. So here I'm just looking for saplings. And we'll get some extra sticks, I guess, too. I guess the benefit there is that we don't have to turn any wood into sticks. You do get a lot of wood from azalea trees. I think azalea is the better way to get oak. Like if you want to get oak wood for whatever project, I would grow azalea. I feel like you get a lot more bang for your buck. That's provided you have an azalea sapling to start from. We, of course, got a ton from the moss farm. Trying not to fall through the leaves. At some point, it'll just be good enough. This does give me kind of an idea for the bee farm, though. I feel like we could probably have some trees on the bee farm property. I think it would be cool, as long as they don't obscure the view of other builds. I think having some extra trees on this property would be cool. Because otherwise it feels like the land's been clear-cut, you know? Which I guess wouldn't be untrue of farmland. All right. Survey says that is not a balanced drop rate. I would have thought we would have had a lot more of a even 50-50 on that front. Interesting. I guess I didn't need the composter after all. Can you compost sticks? No. Break when you're ready, says Cosmic. Thank you for the reminder. That can go in there, and this I guess we'll just put in the spare. Well, that worked out well. All the maintenance crap that I wanted to do is now done, and then we can go and finish up the paths and the inside of the barn. So we've got this abandoned barn that I want to finish the inside of. We've got some rooted dirt that I want to put down on this path. I ran out yesterday. And then I also wanted to finish up this section of the path as well. I don't think we'll do the whole thing. I'll probably just do it around to about here and see what we come up with. I might want to actually try to put in the wall here. Yeah, we'll see. Megibite, hello. I think I know this guy. Hello, you do. Megibite, thanks very much for coming by. Folks, if you have not checked out Megibite in my chat, you really need to. We raid them more often than not. I'm doing well, thank you. Had a nice brunch catch up with a friend this morning, so I'm full of coffee and French toast and Minecraft. So it's a good Saturday so far. There's a shout out in chat for Megibite. Please go follow Megibite on Twitch. Do all kinds of stuff. There's Minecraft, there's Stardew Valley, I think. And what do you call them, Megibite? Like co-working streams? Because you're like the other thing that you do in addition to streaming is like you do art, right? All right. What was I looking for? Food. And yes, Cosmic, I know about the break. I'll take it just in a bit. Food. Oh, am I low on food? Sort of. All right, let's get the inventory sorted. We'll do rooted dirt, roots, that, mangrove. Do I have mangrove out here? Do brown terracotta, maybe mushrooms, certainly packed mud. Probably gonna need azalea, acacia. We always need moss. We always need moss carpet. Gonna need grass, ferns, bone meal. That is a dark, dark, dark day. Work from home co-working streams and art too, generally cozy vibes. Yeah, that's awesome. Nice. I have yet to see, I know you do them. I don't think I've had a chance to pop by because I've always been doing things that require like I can't listen to a stream when I'm editing a podcast. I have to I can't have other noise in the background. But I've certainly popped in and lurked when I've been doing like email or admin stuff like banking and bookkeeping and stuff. I'm a second monitor lurk kind of stream watcher. All right. Is there anything else? Oh, right. Green concrete powder. I think that's it. Might be worth having some tough around. I really don't know what's happening here. I feel like this is going to be probably more of a thicket. It currently is. I don't want to push the wall up against the road, I don't think. I think that would look weird. Although we might. It might be fun to have that actually pressed up against there. Although then the tree would be in the way. Yeah, I'm not sure. All right, I don't want to delay too much. For folks that are new to the channel, I take a break about once an hour. It's only 5-6 minutes. I'm just going to pop out, grab another cup of coffee. But I try to stay on them because sitting in front of the computer for me for hours and hours and hours is just not the best. So I've been live for about an hour and 10. So give me 5 or 6 minutes, folks. I will be right back. That was a weird echo. Oh, I'm live on Twitch somewhere. Why am I hearing echo? Oh, there it is. Okay. Somehow I ended up on my Twitch channel. Something that I noticed today, the audio issues that I was having the other day, they seem to be back to normal. I had to change some settings, but I was also having trouble with Windows Media Player not playing like one track over and over again. Because when I do my Minecraft streams, I want the same audio to play when I'm on a break, because it's exactly 6 minutes long. So it works out really, really well. Because I don't want to like cut back in the middle of a song. And previously it was playing an entire playlist that I didn't want it to do. And now it's back to playing the one track, but I didn't change anything. Software drives me crazy sometimes. Yes, no, I was getting an echo of my own voice in my head, but delayed, which is awful. I hate that kind of thing. So we're just going to sleep here before we get into it, so we can have a full day. Hopefully it won't rain. Cross your fingers, knock on wood. All that stuff. I don't think I'm missing anything. Oh, I don't need the hoe. I also don't need the anvil out here. Thank you, Cosmic, Sandy, and Lord Valor. Okay. So first things first, I definitely wanted a little bit more rooted dirt around here. Places like over here. I feel like I used it enough down here, maybe? Yeah. I feel like there needs to be something a little bit lighter over here. This all seems pretty good. And then down here, we can just kind of maybe speculate a little bit as to what we wanted. I know I wanted to have, I think this one. Yeah. And then maybe here. Well, maybe not that close. Yeah. I could even see this being mangrove. A little darker. Actually, let's go. A little bit better. Oh, flip that. Yeah, so like little touches like that, I find really help. I just need a few more bits around here. Oh, there's no texture over here. See, now this is what I was looking for yesterday. I've got both of these spruce textures on the same row, and I find that that looks a little bit strange, so I'm probably going to switch that out. Or maybe mangrove. Yeah, it's not perfect, but at least it gets things mostly done. I don't want to spend too much time texturing the road, just because if we decide to move the road or move the wall, then that might affect what's happening here, especially if we start stacking up bushes and maybe overlapping stuff. So I don't know if I want to get into that just yet. So I find roads, generally I want to design what's on one side and design what's on the other, and then design the road. Sheepscalibur, hello, been a minute. Hope you're well. Yeah, with all the pink that you have going on, Cosmic, in Somerville, I think that the rooted dirt with the pink highlights in it, like these, like 6 to 8 pixels here, even these other light ones, like there's a fair amount of like pinkish brown in the rooted dirt. Okay, I think that's pretty good. I don't think I have any more dirt things I need to do. I do, however, have some bush things I'd like to take care of. I feel this looks very low. Maybe we just need like stuff like that in the middle more. Yeah, that helps. The other piece of grass that was lacking, I think, was over here. Yeah, this sort of felt a little bland. We're just going to add a little variety here. And same thing here. A lot of it I just want to make sure it looks good from the paths. And it doesn't take much. Just enough to make it look like it's got some sort of growth happening. I do find I end up placing like this tall grass very evenly. Not on purpose, just like the way that my brain does stuff. I feel like that's pretty good. The button on the grass is meant to resemble a pebble. You're not hiding any redstone contraptions under there. No, I think the button is meant to be like a piece of the wall, probably. Where was it? I've used it a couple places. So here it's kind of like meant to be like maybe a piece of the wall that's fallen off. Yeah, that's the idea there. I think pebbles are usually over here. Yeah, like this is meant to be more small rocks and stones. And I think over here, pebbles along the path, that kind of stuff. I find that you can get away with stuff with context, like you can kind of push the limits there. Where are we here? Obviously we've not done the riverbank, so I guess it's just this section here. Oh, I've got to finish the wall too. Well, that's the other wall. That's the beehive wall, or the bee farm wall. Custom rock and the wall. I don't know what to do with the space. I feel like there's should be something here. Maybe I should put another overgrown patch of something here. I feel like that would make sense. Plus then we could hook that up to like a wall here. Where would be a good spot to connect this? I would say right there. So if we added a little wall there. Oops. That kind of gives this area like a little bit of a hug, for the lack of a better way to say it. And it doesn't all have to be wall. We could use here is probably a good spot for a bush or something. I think that works. An old garden? Yeah. I just don't know. Should it be like a crop garden? We could do like raised flower beds like we did over there. What would complement this nicely? I want to do more wheat. Maybe beetroot would be good. I feel like I did something over here behind this that I liked. Oh, potatoes. Yeah. They're very green though, it's the only thing. I feel like the beetroot might be able to be something we can get away with, making it look overgrown. We could probably just do bushes, like bush blocks, and then add in growth. Maybe I'll work in a little bit of the flowering azalea. Something like this would be cool. Moira, hello. Hope you're having a good day. So for that, we'll go... that might be too much. That could probably work. Keeping in mind I wanted it to look overgrown. Maybe not there. And that would help with this, because then we could bring this up. Yeah, I think that works. And then this can just be whatever. Okay. I'm out of azalea again. Wow. Do we want it to be azalea? I guess we do. This is not a river biome. Maybe we'll work in some jungle. I also need rooted mighty mangrove roots. Those guys. So I find that the jungle sort of looks like dark azalea. Yeah, that works. I think maybe you have to switch those. That's better. There's always just so many little textures to work into places like this. I think that works pretty well. Really, there's not much I can do until I know what's happening over here with the edge. Although we could start doing stuff like this. Where's my acacia? Almost at full inventory. Thought that would have taken longer. Oh, I already had some. Oops. Really add some depth. There's not much going on over here. Why don't we start adding some height differences and getting in some more of this jungle. And then same thing over here. Same thing here. I want a little bit more jungle going on. I find it helps just kind of keep that variety. Plus, the little berry things that are in the jungle texture tend to match the azalea texture. Oh, I don't have any packed mud back here. That's a little bit on the bright side. You can't pick block the two tall ferns, which I find strange. I guess it would make sense for some of these to be taller, wouldn't it? Don't like it there. This is 100% me just like thinking about the let's switch that. The waterfall in the background and what will eventually be a cool view, and not wanting to step on it. Yeah, not bad. I think maybe we'll switch this back. Again, using a dark block on the ground in the shadow of other blocks can help it it makes these feel denser because there's a darker block down there. And little tricks like that help. Yeah, there's no packed mud over here at all. Nice. That actually fills in that space quite nicely. So the wall's not done, but I think that that's a good solution there. Maybe a couple of taller grass bits over here. Do I have any spruce buttons? Do. Very cool. I'm quite happy with that. Simple but effective. So I'll worry about that when we do the wall. So let's ditch a little bit of this stuff. We'll get rid of that, keep that. Cobblestone. Probably more likely doing andesite slabs. Definitely want to keep all my green stuff. Can't pass up the opportunity of suggesting pink flowers. I don't think there would be a good spot. I could try a flowering azalea, but I tend to just not like them. It's very purple. It's not my favorite. Bundles are underrated if you considered using them to store some of the other blocks you don't have as many of. The problem here is that I need everything. So I would be constantly digging stuff out of the bundle, and I don't have any room in my inventory to then dispense it, right? I'd have to throw it on the ground. So kind of defeats the purpose. I see what you're saying, though. Like if I switch this to... It's not bad. Maybe not in the front. Like I might be better off like tucking it back here. Yeah, it has a little bit of a wildflower look to it. Layering it behind stuff. Like this one down here. And then by putting the carpet on top of it, you kind of limit the exposure. You really can't see any in that one. Maybe we'll flip this one. Yeah, and I have an idea for that one in the back. Like just enough. Can't do it on that one. Yeah, it's not bad. So for this, obviously I wanted to have some sort of cliff face here. That opens up the view a little bit. Don't want it to be too shallow though. It might end up getting larger as we go back here, because I think what I'd like to do is also add a little bit of depth. I don't know, maybe not. This is where I think some sunken parts could be handy. Yeah. I thought I was going to have to go more 3D with this, but I think we're okay. What I might do is just add a little andesite in here somewhere. I'll worry about the other side of it when we do the river. And then maybe a little bit more over here. I don't know whether pressure plates would work here. Actually, yeah. What I wouldn't give for some pressure plates and different textures. Oh, crap. Not what I wanted to do. And the more I look at this, the more I think that we should have maybe a little bit of mossy cobble on those stairs. Podzol from Moss for renewable dirt. Yeah. What was the... Isn't it like clay to dirt with like an automatic water system? Because it goes like mud, clay. You do all kinds of stuff with like the clay tree. Pixelrips did a video on it, I think last year. Cobblestone. Yeah, like here I feel like these would make better. Yeah. I find sometimes too, if you can start to push bits like that off to the side, then you can very often create the idea of the rock going under the dirt and then being exposed again by taking some pieces of the rock and just kind of shooting them off to the side somewhere. I feel like this should be mossy cobble. Yeah. Cool. So I think the only thing left now is the inside of the barn. Like I said, the cliff here is going to have, this is all part of what I would consider doing the river. So I'm not worried about the river bank all the way around here. We've stopped about there and then there. So the river is going to get done separately, and that won't take super long. Well, each section won't take super long. Unfortunately, it is a very long river. This is going to take a long time. Yeah, so I'm not so worried about that. And then, like I said, this is part of the bee farm because that's where you can see it. So I'm not worried about the wall just yet because I don't know if I'm going to do the same kind of style of wall. I do like it, but I think I like it better for like a very old, very rundown wall with the mossy and the tough. And then over here, I think I'm probably going to do something closer to this. Something a little bit newer. And I don't know. I really feel like I might bump this up against this drop. I don't know why I didn't. Probably because that tree was in the way. But we could have the tree be curved. It could be fine. Isn't it mud dried out over dripstone that turns into clay? Yes, you're right.
And here we observe the cosmic, noticing the time and telling the Joel he needs to take a break. The great circle of Twitch streams continues.
Thanks, Cosmic, for the TTS sticker and the break reminder. The Joel. Can't say I've ever been referred to as the Joel. That's funny. Or at least not in this context. You're right. What am I doing next? Inside of the barn. So I'll leave all the dirt and woody things in my inventory. Don't think we're going to need the green stuff. Certainly don't need that out here. Azalea, we're probably okay. We might use mud. All right, sticking to the break this time, making sure I stay on point with those. Once again, folks, just stepping away for 5 or 6 minutes. The coffee is cold. It needs a fresh touch up, and I will be right back. Tell a friend. Bring them on in. See you in just a few. All right, let's get out of here. See what we can come up with for the inside of this barn. There wouldn't be anything barn-like still around, I don't think, because I imagine most things would be stolen or lifted or removed. I feel like we should have like maybe piles of the roof in the corners would be good. I'm wondering if we can kind of use vines, pale moss, moss carpet, and maybe some tuff. Oh, maybe some bushes and stuff too. I don't know. We'll see. Thank you, Cosmic. Thank you, Lord Valor. Probably don't need the bone meal. I guess, what did I use for the ridge? That's like deep slate, I guess. Oh, basalt. None of that's missing, though. I was thinking about trying to make something look like it was like an overgrown hay bale, like a moldy hay bale or something, but I'm not sure. That in that space? Yeah. I think that makes sense. And then maybe could have like a little grass bit back here. Maybe I do need the bone meal. Just trying to think about what would happen over time with rain and weather and stuff coming in. And something I did inside the house was with the hole in the roof, even though we can get it with shaders, I put lighter blocks underneath the hole to try and like give the impression that there's more light coming through there. So I can do the same thing here. And then in the darker corners, we can do the opposite and put some darker blocks. Whoops. Oh, did I just screw up something outside? I don't think so. Another hole there. Sort of looks like a cave-in. A little green. A little high contrast. Maybe that was the wrong tool. Carpet. Oh, I forgot about that. Right. If I bone mealed that, do I get extra? Don't have any bone meal. Jeez. COVID King, hello. Welcome in. It's an odd choice for username. Let's see here. Bone meal. We are wrapping up the finishing touches on this abandoned farm. Abandoned villages use cobwebs. Is this something you would use? I found them too bright, Lord Valor, so instead of the cobwebs, I used the hanging pale moss, which I thought was a better effect. Yes, that does go up the wall if I do that. Okay. I see what you're putting down. I think we could probably do that back here. I think that already, yeah. Man, that adds a lot. Sweet. Some darker stuff in the corner. That corner needs something. Yeah, that might be all it needs. What about mangrove, maybe? Not bad, not bad. feels kind of similar. I'd like to have a little bit more grass in here too. Oh, you know what? Maybe we can put in just straight up grass blocks. Yeah. Also, these won't be in here, so that's a misleading way to have things go. Maybe we'll do... see. Did not bring pressure plates, but I need those. Can you make pale oak trees grow anywhere else than a pale forest? Yep. Yeah, as far as I know, all you need is the sapling, right? It's just a 2x2 of these little guys. They're very similar to a dark oak. Yeah, it would be like this. And then you bone meal the one in the corner. Inventory is full. Now it's not. I just realized that there's quite a few people here today. That's awesome. Thanks very much. I'm glad that folks enjoy a nice chill Minecraft stream. Might be a little bit close to that. That's pretty good. You've been traveling back and forth to the Pale Oak to collect him? Well, I mean, you know, you gotta learn the tips and tricks somehow. I wish that Minecraft was better this long into its development at communicating to new players, that kind of stuff. At the same time, I also realized that if you listen to the Spawn Chunks podcast, that you would potentially learn that kind of stuff. And that might be one of the reasons why people tune into the Spawn Chunks podcast, is to learn that kind of stuff. So I'm glad that I have a job in that light. Oops, not what I wanted to do. That's too similar texture. I guess we'll go dark brown. Again, just trying to get a little bit of lighter textures happening here in the middle. Feels like it's in a row. We're probably good. I don't want to overdo it. I could use some of this stuff here. Although, I don't know. This might look better as a darker... Why not both? Because it looks very straight. That actually looks a little bit better, I think. Been worn down or covered over. Yeah, I feel like this is pretty good. I like the kind of collapsed roof in the middle with some stuff growing around it. Don't know about that. I feel like the moss in here is just a little on the bright side. Yeah. Good. I feel like I need something over here. Just out of curiosity. What about these? Doesn't really feel like old barn floor. It just feels like a weird, like dead bush. I guess I could put mangrove there. Whoops. That works. Yeah. Again, sort of feels like a shadow from the overhang, and then the light coming in from here starts to make that feel lighter. It's subtle, but I think it works. Yeah, you know what? I'm calling that done. I don't think I've missed anything. Nice. All right, let's just get up somewhere safe. I think that's it for the abandoned farmstead. Yeah. Again, riverbank not done, but that's part of another series of streams. But I don't think I've missed anything. Nothing is jumping out at me. This was fun. I'm glad I did that. Again, this wall is part of the bee farm, so I'll do that when I do the bee farm. Cosmic, thank you. I'm glad you like it. And of course, we've got the inside. Really cool with the beam coming in there. Actually, you know what? I was a little slow. Probably looks pretty cool in here too. Still on a bit of an angle. Yeah. No complaints. Now, do we move all this? Probably we'll focus on the house first, so I should probably just leave all this here. Because that way... Well, yeah. I may end up moving it over there, but for now, we'll leave it. The bee farm is just such a strange beast right now. I've got no clue how I'm going to handle it. I don't know if I'm going to do that next either. There might be something else I want to do. Maybe I'll do the river or something down here. The other thing is that I need to fix this house. This house is one of the very, very first things we built in the valley, and the data pack's no longer working. It's far too big. Like, I think I'm going to cut it off like right here. So like all this section here is going to go. I like this part. I might make that its own thing. We'll have to sleep here in a second. Thanks, Lord Valor. I'm glad you like it. I feel like the sunset is more subtle with this shader pack too, which I like. Clouds are just so cute. Really, really fun. The sunset on the abandoned farmstead. The outside of Westell just looks spectacular. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I really feel like having the valley populated makes the town feel like it's alive. BSL, yeah, this is 8.4.01.2 because it needed to be longer, I guess. Previously, I was using 2.4. I skipped 09. I just went straight from 4 to this one. 2 to 4 point change. Cool. Let's see who else is streaming some Minecraft so I can pass y'all along. Ren Dog, Sliced Slime, doing some Alphabet Monster Hunter stuff. Maybe we'll send you along to Sliced. That's always a good Saturday raid. Folks, thank you ever so much for being here. Thanks for a great week. It was a long week here in the studio, and being able to stream and hang out with you folks is a great way to get through a long week. We did some Stardew Valley to kick things off. We did some Satisfactory midweek, and then the last couple of streams has been Minecraft. And we've wrapped up the abandoned farmstead. I'm not sure what's next. We'll have to see what's on the list. There's always a list of things to do in Westhill, but we're getting very close to finish things up. The bee farm is going to be soon, but I might want to just give myself a break and do something a little bit easier, simple. I might do the riverbanks. We'll have to see. Once again, there will be a new episode of the Spawn Chunks recording on Monday. That will go out on YouTube, Spotify video, and of course audio across all of your podcasting apps. That usually goes out around the end of the day on Monday. Video comes a little bit later. Audio is out by 5. Video comes later, or sometimes early Tuesday. Pixelriffs can be sometimes a little bit busy, and it takes a while to export the video. You can check out things like the Citadel Cafe podcast. It's about sci-fi and fantasy entertainment. That is available on all of your favorite platforms as well. YouTube, although that's not a video version, it's just an audio version with a title card. But we talked about the Super Mario 3 documentary. and Nine Souls, platformer game that I've been playing. So that was really fun. Stardew Valley, we're in summer, and Satisfactory, we're still working on decorating the Iron Farm, or the Iron Factory. I've got Minecraft on the brain. Thanks ever so much, folks, for the bits, for the support, for the eyeballs. I really appreciate it. You can, of course, follow me at Joel Duggan on social media. Very easy to find. And, of course, Joel Duggan VODs on YouTube if you want to watch the VODs back and help me earn a little passive income. I do get ad revenue from watching those VODs. And check out Patreon. Patreon.com/Joel Duggan. It's one of the best ways to support me. It's only $2 a month, and it gets you access to the Discord and gets you access to things like the special Town Hall Hangout that I'm going to be doing first or second week of February. That's going to be a live hangout in the Discord, probably Saturday morning or Saturday at noon, February 8th or 15th, give or take. And we're going to be talking about what I'm doing with the Twitch channel in 2025, what 2024 was like, plans for the Citadel Cafe podcast. All kinds of stuff is going to be happening over there during the Town Hall Hangout. And if you're a patron, then you get to listen for free. And it's only available to patrons. I don't publish that on any of the other feeds. So if you want to have your voice heard, then by all means, check out patreon.com/Joel Duggan. I very much appreciate it. I will see you all on Tuesday. I don't know what we're doing yet, but you'll find out either on Twitter or in the Discord. So bye for now. Enjoy your time with Slice Lime, and I'll see you then. Cheers.